Hi viewers, I would like to thank you all for your constant support to make the video series. In this video, I wish to focus on volcanoes as a part of NET examination. In the introduction part, I would like to give some basic points on volcanoes. Today, more than 500 million people live next to volcanoes. In fact, volcanoes may seem scary, but the rocks they erupt are rich in elements that make the soil around them very fertile. Volcanoes are also important sources of renewable energy. The heat the magma contains can be used to produce electricity, and the elements volcanoes give us can be used to build solar panels. This means that volcanoes are important for life on the earth, but they can also be very dangerous. To live near volcanoes, we need to understand their language and the messages they are sending us. Volcanologists read the rocks volcanoes produce to understand what happens before an eruption, which helps to predict future eruptions and their impact. Yes, definition. A volcano is an opening in the earth crust that allows magma, ash, and gases to erupt from below the surface. It is made up of a magma chamber, a vent, a crater, and a cone shaped mountain made up of layers of ash and lava. Volcanoes are the vent in the earth crust, erupting hot magma from the interior core motivated by endogenic forces. Volcanology is the study of volcanoes, their formation and historical activities. A volcanologist or volcano scientist is a geologist who focuses on understanding the formation and eruptive activity of volcanoes. Geologists who research volcanic materials that make up the solid earth are referred to as igneous petrologists. Yes, why should we need the knowledge on volcano? It's under the title Significance of the Study. When a volcano erupts explosively, the magma cools and is turned into volcanic ash and gases like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. The ash travels so fast that it is injected far in the atmosphere as high as planes can travel. Volcanic ash can stop planes from flying because ash is bad for their engines. Volcanic ash and gas from large eruptions can travel in the atmosphere all around the earth, changing the climatic condition. Volcanic gases form aerosols, a mixture of fine particles in the atmosphere that reflect the solar radiation back to space and lead to global cooling. The study of volcanoes and collecting data such as seismic activity, temperature, and chemical changes can help predict eruptions and save lives in the process. More than 80% of the Earth's surface was formed from volcanic activities, including the oceans and atmosphere. Eruptions can change the planet's weather and climate as well as directly affecting society by displacing people or affecting air travel. Let us see the main causes of volcanic eruptions are the following: heat and pressure inside the earth. Temperature and pressure both increases from the surface towards the center of the earth. Rocks are bad conductors of heat, so the earth heat does not escape on its own. Instead, it melts the rocks and builds up great pressure. The pressure forces the heat to find an escape route through fissures and cracks in the rocks. Second one is plate tectonics. Most volcanic eruption takes place near plate margins. The same forces that causes earthquakes also cause volcanic eruptions. Third one is magma chamber. The molten material, while still under the earth crust, melt weaks rocks and creates a huge chamber for itself. Fresh magma continues to pour inside the chamber. Since the magma contains silicate materials, gases, and water vapors, the pressure always acts vertically upwards. Once a route is found, it rises to the surface. Let's see the types of volcanoes. Volcanoes are classified as active, dormant, or extinct. Active volcanoes have a recent history of eruption. They are likely to erupt again. Mount Etna in Italy and Mount Stromboli also in Italy are the best example for the active volcanoes. Dormant volcanoes have not erupted for a very long time but may erupt at a future time. Examples of dormant volcanoes are Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania, Africa, and Mount Fuji in Japan. Extreme volcanoes have not had an eruption for at least 10,000 years and it is not expected to erupt again in a comparable time scale of the future. Extreme volcanoes are those which have not erupted in human history. They are not expected to erupt in the future. Examples of extreme volcanoes are Mount Tilson in Oregon in the United States and Mount Limes in County Antrim of Ireland. The materials thrown out of volcanoes due to eruptions are of three types. First one is solid materials. The solid materials include large fragments of rocks known as volcanic bombs. The finest particles include cinder, volcanic ash, dust. Second one is liquid materials. The liquid materials include basic lava and acid lava. Acid lava has more silica, while basic lava has low content of silica. Molten material moving under the earth crust is called magma. When magma comes to the surface of the earth is known as lava. Its types of lava and their effect on volcanic structure. There are two types of lava, acidic and basic. Acidic lava has a rich silica content. This makes it thicker. This thick lava does not travel far and due to the high level of dissolved gas, it has violent eruptions. Basic lava contains less silica. This allows the gases to escape and gives a runny lava. Gaseous materials. The gaseous material is mainly composed of steam. The other gases include oxygen, hydrogen, sulfuric acid, carbon dioxide, etc. Distribution of volcanoes in the world. Obviously, volcanoes will be found in those regions where the crust of the earth is weak because lava can easily be discharged from such places. These are found in areas of fold mountains. There are three main belts of volcanoes. Circum-Pacific belt. This belt runs around the Pacific Ocean in Asia and the America. It starts from Cape Horn, goes along the Andes and the Rockies to Alaska. Midworld mountain belts. This belt starts from the West Indies and passing through the Canary Islands, the Mediterranean Sea, Caucasus Mountains, and Turkey reaches the Himalayas. Mount Vesuvius, Mount Stromboli, Etna, and Mount Pelee are the important volcanoes of this belt. African belt. This belt follows the Great African Rift Valley. This belt running through Red Sea extends up to Africa. Important volcanoes are Kilimanjaro, Kenya, Canary Islands, St. Helena in Atlantic Ocean. How can we forecast volcanic activities? By studying the type of materials and distribution of deposits, geologists can learn a lot about the activities of volcanoes. Eruption can be predicted in number of ways. Tiltmeters are very sensitive devices that are used to identify any bulging of the sides of a volcano. Increased pressure that causes the volcano's side to bulge out, indicating an eruption may be out to happen. Gases or steam coming out of vents in the volcano or the appearance of geyser could suggest an eruption will soon follow. Seismometers are used to detect vibrations in the rock. These could be caused by the movements of the magma or the cracking of rocks due to increased. But both of these would indicate an eruption being imminent. Let us see the adverse effect of volcanoes on mankind. Most of the recently formed volcanic areas are barren and hostile to man. The sudden flow of basic lava from an eruptive volcano may cause the total destruction of human life properly and crops in the neighboring areas. The Krakatoa volcanic eruption in the year 1883 caused such high sea waves that Krakatoa and several other neighboring islands were completely destroyed. Volcanoes eruption of Vesuvius in 79 AD buried and destroyed completely the two Roman towns of Italy. Beneficial effects of volcanoes. The soil made up of lava is very fertile. Lakes are formed when the craters are filled up with water. Several minerals which are found deep come up near the surface of the earth. Lava flows have preserved many fossils which threw much light on the past life. Yes, finally, I would like to make the geysers. It is very closely associated with volcanic activities. Hot springs are common in volcanic regions because underground water gets heated by contact with hot magma. Tsunami, tsunami are giant waves caused by the earthquake or volcanic eruption under the sea. Out in the depths of ocean, tsunami waves do not dramatically increase in height, but as the waves travel inland, they build up to higher and higher heights as the depth of the ocean decreases. The speed of tsunami waves depends on ocean depth rather than the distance from the sources of the wave. Tsunami waves may travel as fast as jet planes over deep waters, only slowing down when reaching shallow waters, while tsunamis are often referred to as tidal waves. This name is discouraged by oceanographers because tides have little to do with these giant waves. Dear viewers, I hope the shared information on volcanoes will be quite helpful to you. I would meet you again in another video. Kindly subscribe and share my videos to academic and students group. If you have got any doubts regarding this, kindly share in the box. Thank you.